Oh my goodness. What's going on, everybody? Your pal Hal hanging out with you right here on Backchannel. And we are going to be cruising for the next 2 hours. Oh, yeah. What is in store for us over the course of the next 2 hours? Oh, my goodness. Easier to ask what isn't in store for us. We're gonna be talking movies, pop culture, some news, some trending topics. There's gonna be some goofs, some gags, some shenanigans. Me moving a pillow because it's casting a shadow on the green screen. There you go. It is all happening right here on back channel. Yeah, going to be plenty of hijinks, some sillies, and the requisite amount of nonsense. More above and beyond. And if you're just waking up, or if it's in the middle of the day, you know, whatever you're doing, glad to have you here. And if you are just waking up, I don't know if you can hear my dogs barking in the background, but this is also for you if you are sleeping a little late today. Let's kick it into gear, folks. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So, and here's a fun fact, a truism. This show is markedly better when you are participating, when there's a little give and take, when there's a little back and forth. Oh, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. So we're getting there's a new there's a new naming system in this dashboard on our chat here. And someone is that Stacy or who is it that said good afternoon? Yeah. So if your name is no name. So right now it says no name. I would love to know who's talking to me. We also have London hanging out. Mirror Man in New Jersey. Mirror Man, I can see myself in you. So, like I was saying, this show is better when you're involved. 9 out of 10 doctors agree that this show is better. Yes, Stacy. Good to see you, Stacy. 9 out of 10 doctors agree that this show is better when you're involved. Now, that 10th doctor, he's no Dr. Miguel, I'll tell you that, Stacy. That 10th doctor who didn't agree that the show's better when you're involved, his license to practice medicine is going to be revoked shortly, okay? So who gives a crap what that guy's saying anyway? You know what I'm saying? Andy McLean asks, what kind of dogs do I have? See, the participation is already popping off. My guy Simon, aka the backup plan in the house, Simon's going to be sitting courtside as the Portland Trailblazers take on the Utah Jazz this weekend. Very excited for him. Give us a full report on Monday, hopefully, Simon. Andy McLean asks what kind of dogs I have. He has 2 Australian Shepherds. Oh, those sound like beautiful dogs. We got a couple of little dogs. We did have 3. One of them got its wings and went up to heaven. And our 2 dogs are, we have a Shih Tzu and a Lhasa Apso. Like a Shih Tzu mix and a Lhasa Apso. Those were my wife's dogs. I came with an old dog, and yep. So we got some friends hanging out here. Glad to see you. So again, the show's better when you're involved. Here's how you do it. Here's how you can get into this this fun, lively discourse that's popping off right here on the Your Pal Hal show. Oh my goodness, it is. This is what a good time. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. So, if you are listening on your at-home smart device, you can get your smart device's attention. Use the magic word, say, and then put in anything after that. So if you want to tell us what you're up to, smart device, say, I'm shaving my legs. Smart device, say, I'm making a grilled cheese. Yum. Smart device, say, I am staring into the endless void, contemplating existence. What has become of me? My dreams, my hopes. You know what? Share that with us. You know what? We'll talk about our squandered hopes and dreams. You know what? Listen, life, it's filled with ups and downs. Am I right? We got Grass Puddle in the house. We got S. Friedman hanging out. Nice. Good to see y'all. Tracy, Stacy is hanging out with the family today. Very nice, Stacy. Always glad to have you here, Stace. And if you are watching us on YouTube, you can chat with us on YouTube. Or if you want to go to backchannel.tv, you can also chat with us there. And you can leave a review of the Your Pal Hal show. Like, maybe the review can be like the equivalent of an applause emoji. Yeah. Or maybe the review could be like this. Yeah, no bueno. Or maybe the review can be like, I just can't handle it. Whatever. I'm having a little too much fun with the sound effects machine here. So, leave a review. We got some snack talk, food talk. I love snacks. I love food. Andy McLean. I don't know how I feel about that. Andy McLean betrayed Jersey Mike's. Went to Firehouse Subs for lunch. All right, you know what? I've never had a Firehouse sub, so maybe I just don't even have a leg to stand on there. Listen, if I was in, I'm gonna tell you one thing, Andy. If I was in a pinch and there wasn't a Jersey Mike's around, and it's like, let's say I was like driving by and there was a Firehouse Subs, I'd hit the Firehouse. I'm not gonna go hungry. Also, I've never had, this might sound weird to everybody. I've never had a Jimmy John's. I've never had a Jimmy John's sub either. So I'd be open to it. I would be open to it. Oh, yeah. Better than Jimmy John's, better than Subway. Yeah, I used to be a Subway guy, but then I ordered a sandwich that had a piece of turkey that had like a corpuscle or something. Okay, Travis, are you around? Travis, are you here? Producer Travis. He's the main man. He's the main man with his hands on the controls. Producer Travis? Yes. Okay, sorry to bring you in so quick and hot. It's 11:11. Yeah. Everybody make a wish. Everybody make a wish. Okay, I made my wish. Remember, international wish rules apply. If you are making a wish on 11/11, making a wish on a wishing well, making a wish on birthday candles, making a wish on a shooting star, don't tell nobody that wish, otherwise that wish ain't gonna come true, baby. Travis, what'd you wish for?
I'll never tell.
Oh, Travis. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Any Firehouse Subs in LA? I don't know. Travis, have you ever? Well, there's a little sub talk happening in the chat here. So, if you, Travis.
Yes.
I'll ask you a couple of questions.
Sure.
If you had your druthers, where would you get a sub from?
Probably. Boy. I guess Jersey Mike's. I can't remember if I've had Jimmy John's before.
Yeah.
You know what? I haven't. Yeah, Jersey Mike's.
Right on. And have you had Firehouse Subs?
I have not.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Honestly, on second thought, it's the vanilla choice, but I've had, I think, more positive experiences at Subway because I don't really mess around. I don't mess around. I just get the wheat roll, chicken breast, bunch of veggies out the door.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't mess around either. I got turkey and veggies, but the
Yeah, no.
turkey, I got a hold of some substandard turkey. It had like a frickin' ligament or corpuscle in it, and it was like, I was like a dog with like one of those ropes where you hold one end and the dog's like.
That's unfortunate. I don't like that at all.
Do you get what I'm going for here?
Yeah, like a dog. Yeah, like a yeah, like a dog. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I ever went back to Subway, I'd probably go meatless. I'd probably just get like an all veggie sub
I think they
because
have
like I'm just turned off. I am just like can't unsee, can't I'm gonna tell you this is okay. If anyone out here is sensitive, or if you're like driving or something, this story will make you swerve off the road. So I'm just warning. This is a trigger warning for folks.
Oh boy.
When I was a kid, the next town over was a Burger King. I used to love Burger King, never McDonald's, only Burger King. I was brand loyal to Burger King when I was I'm talking like 5 years old. Yeah. Never McDonald's. Isn't that weird for a kid?
I'm right there with you. Same part of the Burger King Kids Club, whether I knew it or not.
There you go. So we got a Burger King, and I was driving back with my mom from the next town over, Waldwick. We were driving back to Allendale.
Those aren't real places.
They are. These are small towns in northern Jersey. And I took out my Burger King burger. I think I just liked plain hamburgers back then. No cheeseburgers. I was real finicky. And
Me too.
I took right on. Oh, yeah, you're still no cheese for you. Now I'm a cheeseburger guy. Big time. But I was driving back. I took out my Burger King burger, bit it, was eating it, 5-year-old me in the passenger seat. I don't even know if I was wearing a seatbelt because that's what happened in the 80s. Took a bite out of it, and there was like hair, almost like a clump of hair. I was like, like I was like, my mother must have thought that I was going into like, just like, 5-year-old cardiac arrest or something with the noises I was making. And like this hair, like not just like one hair, it was like a clump of something. And like I threw it out the window. It was
terrible. That's
terrible. Oh my God, I just gave myself just like sensory overload, like the sense memory of that. Oh
God. Yeah. It's rejected segment.
Hal retches for 5 minutes. And it was that colored my from there I was off Burger King.
I feel you.
Off Burger King. Similar to how like when I was at like Subway, I was like goo. Goo.
You don't like that.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh,
what a bummer.
So, but now I go back to Burger King because I've talked about it on the show before. I'm a fan of their chicken sandwich, the Chiking. It's a good piece of fried chicken they put on that sandwich.
I'm glad you're able to overcome the trauma to once again feel safe.
Like if I was an Olympic athlete,
yes.
You know how they throw that package up before the Olympic sports, before they compete? Like this kid overcame his house burning down as a child, and his parents dying in a car wreck, or he beat cancer and now he's an Olympian. Like my story would be he overcame the hair in the burger, and now he's back fearlessly eating a Chiking.
He's a hero.
I'm not. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
Travis, I haven't seen you in 22 hours. What have you been up to?
Oh, well, as I'm sure you know, and as the poet laureate of the 2000s, Rob Thomas, said, it's a hot one.
Oh, yeah. So
It's warm in these parts.
what's it like in the garage?
The garage is staying steady. The insulation that I put in last year is really doing the trick for most of the day. But even here on the westest of west sides by the water, it's like 90 degrees. It's really hot. Eat nuts. Look at that, walnuts.
Walnuts, cashews, and almonds.
Got some walnuts right here. Walnut
Nice,
party.
nice.
Yeah.
What about these nuts?
You got me. Oh no.
Yeah, it's I went with we have air conditioning in the house.
Sure.
But it's loud. It's loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but
No.
I like McDonald's fries. I like McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. There's a lot of McDonald's talk. Hair and all still better than McDonald's. S. Friedman says better. Also, it's like a magician pulling. Oh God, that wasn't like a magician. That was like, that was like The Ring. That was like a horror movie when that happened. There was nothing magical about it. And the Big King is Simon's favorite fast food burger of all time. Dang. I've become a little bit of a burger snob. Well, I will say this. I'll mess around and eat an Impossible Whopper.
Oh, I haven't had that yet.
It's not bad. But nowadays, I usually go one level up. So either if I'm going to eat I haven't eaten a McDonald's or a Burger King burger or a Carl's Jr. or a Jack in the Box or one of like those the most widely available burgers in 15 years, probably 10 years. But I will have In-N-Out, Shake Shack, that like one level up. Well, Travis, hope you're staying cool. And what do you say, folks? We jump right into it. One more thing.
Oh yeah.
The fantasy baseball league is coming together.
Oh yeah.
As of right now, we've got So if you're listening and you haven't accepted the invite, go there and click on the link. Listen, I'm not here to chase after everybody.
Yeah. That's not.
But go there, click on the league, join up. My looks like so we're rounding out the league, and it looks like my two brothers are going to be joining. The league.
All right.
Yeah, so that's going to be an extra fun added thing. I wonder if my if my one brother in Brooklyn, New York, will have any issue with Rob Schaefer, because my brother in New York is a lawyer, and Rob Schaefer is the official lawyer of the Your Pal Hal show. Now, if we came down to it, my brother could be the official public defender of the Your Pal Hal show. Simon, yeah. Rob Schaefer chiming in with an email asking if people wanted to go big money on this league, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe next time. Simon, I'm not sure if see if the link still works, or if you want to talk offline. I mean, we'd love to have you. We're it's now maybe not. So
There's also I was wondering, Simon in the chat was dropping some hints about a family deli of his in Southern Oregon, specifically Medford, Oregon. And I was wondering if I can get a station ID on that deli, because I'm there all the time.
Right on. Yeah. Simon, who is no stranger to the Pacific Northwest. So, if you want to, Simon is up there in the Rose City.
Dang, what's that Medford deli name? Let me get. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, anytime I've broadcast from Southern Oregon, that's there. Yeah,
that's where Simon went to high school. Crazy.
That's
small
funny.
world.
Yeah, what's that deli name?
S. Friedman saying big money, LOL, no. Yeah, this is for this league. Oh, there you go. The Squeeze In Sandwich
Nice.
Shop.
Thank you. Thank you.
This fantasy baseball league is for pride and bragging rights. That's it. Pride and bragging rights. There you go. Simon letting us in. Seattle's hometown. Ended up in Medford for high school because his mom was going through some stuff there. So I appreciate you filling us in there, Simon. Travis.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get after it into the Twitterverse, into the Twitter sphere. Maybe I should start using that more often. I talked about this since Chris Cuomo was disgraced and is off the air. I can take. Let's get after it.
I think officially, because I no longer associate that like you. I didn't remember that until you said it, that he used to say that. So I think it's yours.
I just like to talk about Chris Cuomo's disgrace.
That's also cool. You can do that all the time.
Grass Puddle going up to Puget Sound. All right, we're going to dive into the Twitter sphere, wade into the Twitterverse. It's the Twitter website. You know it, twitter.com. Let's see what's happening here. Start off with a little Ukraine official. This is horrible. Vladimir Putin, war criminal. The guy's he's in a authoritarian, despotic dictator, war criminal, and just killing civilians. The guy is the guy is unhinged. Ukrainian officials say at least 50 people were killed excuse me, in Kramatorsk missile strike. Thousands of civilians were at a train station in eastern Ukraine city of Kramatorsk when a missile strike hit the building, killing as many as 50 people and wounding many others. What the hell? Like, wild. The Donetsk regional governor, Pavlo Krylenko, said on Friday. Meanwhile, Slovak Prime Minister Eduard Hager, President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, and EU High Representative for Foreign Affairs, Joseph Borrell, visited Bucha on Friday. Just a nightmare, just a continued nightmare, and war crimes out the wazoo by scum-sucking pig, Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin, scum-sucking pig. Disgusting. Vladimir Putin. S. Friedman calling it. Like, S. Friedman is, let me speak on behalf of S. Friedman, a peaceful individual. But you got him riled up. He says, I'm usually against violence, but we need to send Will Smith to the Kremlin. Whip, whap, whap, whip, whap, whip, whack, patty, whack, give a dog a bone. Send Will Smith as a ground unit and get Tom Cruise in the skies. I like that. Tom Cruise fly his own helicopter. Tom Cruise will rappel down with the sticky fingers on the side of a building. Meanwhile, Will Smith will walk right up through the front door. Whip, whap, patty, whack, give a dog a bone. Send Jada. Hell yeah. Oh, listen. Jada does not take any nonsense. So I think send the whole Smith family, because that little Jaden, he's a wild card. Little sneeze there, a little sneeze there. Yeah, that Jaden, you don't know what he's capable of. Willow, she'll whip her hair back and forth and just whip him in the eye. Ouch! Ouchie! So you got the ground attack by the Smith forces, and then you got the air attack by Mr. Tom Cruise, flying the Scientology stealth jet. The Elron 1, clear for takeoff. Sir, Elron 1 has been spotted in the airspace. Elron 1. And then Tom Cruise would Will Smith also did he did a skydive. Tom Cruise dove in Didn't he do a? Didn't Tom Cruise do like one of those Red Bull jumping out from near like out of the Earth's gravity, beyond the Earth's gravity? Anyway, I wish. I wish. Oh, Travolta. Yes, Simon reminds. Travolta's an actual pilot. He got his license to fly a 737 recently. This is coming together. This is coming together. The Hollywood elites doing some good here. Taking on Russia. Oh gosh, yeah. No, but in all seriousness, Vladimir Putin is trash. Just what a monster. What a toilet. What a human toilet. Yeah, Vladimir Putin no good. He's human toilet. And speaking of human toilets, Josh Hawley. Josh Hawley. The insurrectionist sympathizer, the Putin apologist, the one of the first elected officials and the first senator to validate Trump's invalid claims, Trump's lie. Trump, for those of you who don't know, Trump lied. There's no proof about the election being anything but on the level. But Trump created a lie, and white nationalists are falling in line, saluting and goose-stepping behind that lie. But if you didn't see this on Twitter today, or a clip of it, or somewhere, this Hawaiian senator, he just went off on Josh Hawley and just excoriated him, nailed him to the wall, calling him out on his doublespeak, calling him out on playing politics with Ukraine, and his politicizing appointments to the the Department of Defense, and in the armed forces, in like the higher ranks of the armed forces. Because Josh Hawley playing like politics with filling vacant positions. And man, if you heard this guy's speech, here, you want to bring that up so I can just like read what it says here, Travis? Or I'm wondering if we could just play it. Travis, do you think we could just play it? Because they were, yesterday on the Anthony Davis show, they were playing the live coverage of the Ketanji Brown Jackson vote. If you just like found this guy, the video of this guy speaking on the floor,
let me see if I can.
Really fantastic. It's some freaking must see TV.
Yeah, if we can jump to the next topic in a sec, I can rig this up real quick.
Awesome. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Find that that coverage, and we'll play it. That's great. Yeah, it's real. It's worth it. Like, just as far as politics. Politics is divisive, and if you don't agree with me on what I'm saying right now, I respect it, and there's always willing to have discourse. But this it's divisive, and it's also dry, and it's also depressing. But this is a rousing speech, like just 2 minutes by this guy, where he just nails Josh Hawley, who is a bundle of trash, to the wall. So we'll look for that from this Hawaiian senator. And yeah, coming up, we got some movies that have been pushed. Some movies have been pushed to 2023, and it was trending, like, and people were asking which movie would you miss most? Which movie are you looking forward to most? So here are the four movies that are so these films have all been pushed to 2023. This is from Discussing Film at Discussing Film. Uh, yeah, Mirror Man says play the clip. Stacy says we don't like Trump and his stupid lies. Appreciate you, Stacy. All right, so Discussing Film asking, which of these films that were pushed to 2023, if you could choose one, which would you see first? Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, John Wick Chapter 4, The Flash, Transformers Rise of the Beasts. So there you go. You got four big tentpole blockbuster type films. What are you thinking about? S. Friedman saying, is The Flash coming out? Ezra is crazy. I don't know if the Warner Brothers wants that publicity. I mean, it's a big film. Plus, you got Michael Keaton in there. I don't know how you like shelve that. But yeah, Ezra Miller like needs to be under a conservatorship or something. They are just going like, just goofy. Grass Puddle says Wick. Pew pew. Yeah, I'll tell you straight out the gate. I agree with Grass Puddle right here. I and you know what's crazy? Those John Wick movies, they're just like better and better. They're just so good. And they keep getting better. Like very, very enjoyable. So I'd go with John Wick and the gun fu. John Wick and the gun fu. Mirror Man says The Flash, and I respect that, Mirror Man. Listen, that's why I'm starting with The Man in the Mirror, because I respect where you're coming from. And yes, I'm looking forward to The Flash, especially because of doing the multiverse thing with the different Batmans. We are in a golden age of multiverse with this new movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Rick and Morty, obviously. Spider-Man No Way Home. Doctor Strange. Avengers Endgame. Anyone remember that one? Grass Puddle says superhero fatigue setting in. Yes. I feel that. Boom. Simon already got his tickets for Doctor Strange and IMAX. And I'm right there with you, Simon. Anxiously awaiting Dune Part 2. Yeah, I love Dune. Dune was my religion for a month. Like, I renounced everything and just, like, created an altar for Dune in my home and bowed to Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Oscar Isaac.
Sandy.
There was a lot of sand, and the sand got in my unmentionables.
Oh, that's that was the one takeaway from that first episode of Moon Knight was like, this dude is just living in sand.
Yeah, a little too much sand.
Yeah.
Debbie Butterfield's in the house. Our good friend Debbie Butterfield, the mother of producer Travis. No way into movie superheroes. My son Travis is my superhero. Oh, that's just sweet as pie. I love that. That's real nice. Let's get Sting in his underpants in this reboot of Dune. Yes, that would be a lot of fun. S. Friedman, I have no superhero fatigue. Give me Galactus and Doom. Oh, Dr. Doom would be amazing. Yeah, we need a good incarnation because that Fan Four Stick Dr. Doom was hot garbage.
Not great.
That was like microwaving fish in the break room.
Yeesh.
Simon and the Milking Cat. All right, Travis, you got that clip queued up?
I got the clip. The way my system works, I'm gonna need about 5 seconds of clicking time to route things correctly. after
Do
which
it.
we will
Click
hear
it.
the video. But if we talk, we'll also hear ourselves, and I'll also undo that when it's done.
So let's play. Yeah, so I'll be silent. This was, what's the senator's name, Travis?
The senator's name is Brian Schatz, I believe. Brian
Schatz
from Hawaii.
Brian Schatz from Hawaii speaking on Josh Hawley and really nailing him to the wall. Even if you don't know the situation, like he sums it up pretty clearly. All right, Travis, give me the thumb. Go ahead and set it into motion.
Sounds good. One sec here.
Here we go.
He brought his floor charts out here and given a withering speech about what all of the things that he thought went wrong. But he's doing a very specific thing. He is damaging the Department of Defense. We have senior DOD leaders. We have the Armed Services
We've gone silent.
Department of Defense. From a guy who raised his
Sorry, one sec. Sorry, I'm going to back that up a little bit.
To us and saying, I don't know what to tell him. I don't know how to satisfy him, but he is blocking the staffing of the senior leadership at the Department of Defense. And this comes from a guy who raised his fist in solidarity with the insurrectionists. And this comes from a guy who, before the Russian invasion, suggested that maybe it would be wise for Zelensky to make a few concessions about Ukraine and their willingness to join NATO. This comes from a guy who just about a month ago voted against Ukraine aid. He's saying it's going too slow. He voted no. He voted no on Ukraine aid, and now he has the gall to say it's going too slow. And this final insult is that until, Secretary Austin resigns? That's not a serious request. People used to come in during the Trump administration all the time. Do you think Trump should resign? Do you think Tillerson should resign? That's a stupid, of course, I think all the people I disagree with should quit their jobs and be replaced with people I love. Of course, I think they should all resign. That's not how this world works. That is not a reasonable request from a United States senator that until the Secretary of Defense quits his job, I'm going to block all of his nominees. That's preposterous. And coming from a person who exonerated Donald Trump for extorting Zelensky for withholding lethal aid. They withheld lethal aid unless Zelensky would release false smears against Joe Biden's son. And then he voted to exonerate President Trump for this. And so spare me the new solidarity with the Ukrainians and with the free world, because this man's record is exactly the opposite.
Boom. Boom. Mic drop. Mic drop. Travis. All right. Let's adjust that sound so I don't have to hear myself in duplicate. All right. Yeah. Wow. Just damning. Powerful. Just, yeah. What's his name? Brian Schatz. Grasspuddle said he shats all over Hawley. For sure. I mean, just nailing him. Raises his fist in solidarity with the insurrectionists and just calling him out. That's not a reasonable request. Of course, I would want everyone I disagree with to resign and be replaced with someone I love, but that's not how the real world works. That's the difference. So, there you go. And Hawley's mom dropped him on his head intentionally. You know what? I don't know if that's been confirmed, but I would believe it. Mirror Man saying that was a lot. Yeah, absolutely. I want to shout out some friends in the house here. Gabriel in Virginia. What up, Gabe? Thanks for being here. Sure hair. Nice to have you. Liz in California, California. A pleasure having you here. Uplifting Cheetah, thanks for hanging around. Stacy in Texas, our good friend Stacy. Mute Horse. Hey, Mute Horse, are you going to speak up or nay? Mute Horse, would you like to communicate with the show? Yay or nay? Thanks for being here, Mute Horse. We got Mirror Man in my home state of New Jersey. What part of Jersey are you in, Mirror Man? What part of Jersey? I don't know if I asked you this before. Let me know. I grew up in North Jersey. And then we got No Name, and then we got London. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Other trending topics, folks. So we talked about those movies that are being pushed to 2023. Here is something that is continuing to trend. Billionaires in space. That's right. SpaceX has launched 3 visitors and their astronaut escort. You know what? Do you think we'll ever have astronaut escorts? Like you're in space and you're looking for a date, so you hire an astronaut escort? I don't think that's what they mean here. SpaceX has launched 3 visitors and their astronaut escort to the International Space Station for more than a week's stay. The ticket price, $55 million each. So they are going to the International Space Station. They're going to kick it. Like, what are they going to eat? Like, what's going on that space station? These billionaires, like, are they going to party? Are they going to be able to, Are they going to be able to, like, drink some fine wines and champagne in outer space while they're on the space station? Or are they going to go on a spacewalk? Apparently, you can't get pregnant in 0G. I'll have to look at the research on that, Grass Puddle. Let's see what else we got. Any more details on this story, Travis? Rob Schaefer asking an important question. If you're married on Earth and go to space, are you still legally married? Some people talk about like the 1,000-mile rule or the 2,000-mile rule. I don't abide by that. Listen, I'm wearing this ring till death do us part. But in outer space, especially like if you're like if one of those space escorts comes around, or Captain Kirk, you get one of those good-looking aliens. And I don't know. Good question, Rob Schaefer, the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal Show. SpaceX has launched 3 rich businessmen and their astronaut escort, or space chaperone. Their space chaperone. There's something. We got to come up with a funny. Their intergalactic chaperone. Launched them to the International Space Station on Friday for more than a week's stay as NASA joins Russia in hosting guests at the world's most expensive tourist destination. Oh, wow. The world, more like the galaxy's most expensive tourist destination? It's SpaceX's first private charter flight to the orbiting lab after 2 years of carrying astronauts there for NASA. Arriving at the space station Saturday are an American, a Canadian, and an Israeli who run investment, real estate, and other companies. They're paying $55 million apiece for the rocket ride and accommodations, all meals included. Oh, wow! For $55 million, they'll feed you. For $55 million, you'll get some freeze-dried ice cream. Russia has been hosting tourists at the space station, and before that, the Mir space station for decades. Wow, I don't know if I heard that and just forgot about that, but I guess, oligarchs in space. Yeah, I guess the oligarchs have been drinking vodka in space. Just last fall, a Russian movie crew flew up, followed by a Japanese fashion tycoon and his assistant. Dang. Interesting. NASA finally getting into the act after years of opposing space visitors. Here's the thing. $55 million. They gave NASA 55 million reasons to reconsider. There you go. There you go. And the wealthy man's folly. I mean, just that's so crazy. Everything that's wrong and that we're lacking, that we're wanting for down here. And the homelessness, healthcare, aid to refugees all over the world. But people can do this. People can go to space. It's wild. It's wild. It is just kooky. S. Friedman says those guys go to space and probably complain about the possible 1% increase in their taxes. Eat the rich. I mean, I'd rather eat Jersey Mike's. But I feel you. I feel you, S. Friedman, for sure. Space is a different zip code, not even a zip code. It's not cheating. Also from S. Friedman. So let's shift gears here from the mega wealthy going to space to just regular folks trying to buy a house. Now, I saw this story. The housing market. So I guess millennials, among other people, are buying houses now sight unseen. So this is from Business Insider. Millennials are buying homes sight unseen, and it's going to change the housing market forever. So from people who can throw around 55 million to these millennials who are just trying to get just a piece, a sniff of the American dream, to have your own home in this economy. More and more millennials are sinking huge sums of money into homes they've never actually set foot in. That's crazy to me. And, and my wife and I have talked about this kind of thing, and that the housing market, and, and she is very exacting, and she will, will absolutely make sure, like, if we move or something, that this house is in a good area, and sure that it doesn't have too much work to be done. Like, she's got a keener eye than I do. I'm just like, oh, this place seems nice. Let's do it. But to move in sight unseen. If you want to bring that back up, Travis. More and more millennials are sinking huge sums of money into homes they've never actually set foot in. While the sharp increase in sight unseen buying in 2020 was certainly driven by pandemic restrictions. So that gets you thinking, because when you've been cooped up in a one-bedroom apartment or something, which I had a one-bedroom for a long time, I would start thinking about, all right, I can get more space, and it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. Andy McLean says exploring Zillow is a fun way to depress yourself. Sure. Simon saying he can think of a lot of wealthy and powerful people that he'd like to send up to space. Yeah. Shoot them out of a cannon. I know you're hungry, but some rich guy. S. Friedman. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's bring this back, please. The increase in sight unseen buying in 2020 was certainly driven by pandemic restrictions. The phenomenon appears to be here to stay due to tech-forward nature of millennials and the competitive nature of the housing market. Industry expert Philip King breaks down the impacts of this phenomenon. Let's take a look at this thread from Business Insider. All right. Industry expert Philip King. And there's that picture. There's some millennials standing in front of a house with blindfolds on. Okay, I get it. Why? In 2020, 63% of all home buyers made an offer on a house they didn't experience in person. That's wild to me. That is wild. But 2020 made a lot of us do some crazy things. A lot of us just like start to like wade into uncharted waters. Yeah. For starters, the generational characteristics of the people entering their prime home buying years. Millennials are flooding the real estate market. At 37%, they make up the largest share of home buyers. Oh, Andy McLean says murdered by homeowners association fees. Oh boy. More millennials will turn 33 this year, the peak age when most buyers purchase their first home. This cohort wants to start establishing households and own their first homes. 33, also Jesus's age. I wonder how old Jesus was when he bought his first home, or did he was able to just like, magically like get in there, like, oh, I turned this shack into a mansion. Like, if you could do water into wine, could he do a shack into a mansion? I don't know the extent of his powers. Anyway, these millennials are first generation home buyers to grow up in the internet age. So they're comfortable with buying just about anything online. That also wild. There are certain things like you can't tell if a floor is poorly constructed by clicking on a picture. You can't tell if a roof needs to be patched by clicking on a picture. You can't tell if like the grout around the shower is bad. They're comfortable just buying about anything online, even when the price tag has 3 or more zeros at the end. Yes. S. Friedman says Jesus bought a house, saw his monthly payments, and sent Judas to tell on him. There you go. Housing market is crazy now, Rob Schaefer says. My neighbor sold his house for 50 grand over asking, sight unseen, and the buyer waived all inspections. Nuts. That's pretty nuts, because it's so competitive that you have to make concessions like that. That's crazy, Rob, because like I wouldn't think of making that kind of purchase without getting the inspections. That's wild to me. Oh, my Jesus voice was very Alec Guinness meets John Lennon. Oh, water into wine. Bubbles about to burst again, says S. Friedman. Millennials are the first generation of homeowners to grow up in the internet age, yet comfortable buying anything online. Let's keep scrolling. Thank you, Travis. 40% of millennials were comfortable buying a new home online, and almost 60% would buy a home after getting a virtual tour, but without seeing the house in person. Kooky. Pandemic sped up the adoption of home buying tech, making it easier to actually buy a home without ever seeing it. Live tours, drone footage, satellite imagery all help give prospective buyers the sense that they've fully seen the home. I mean, I get it. I get that. Like you can see, you get like a wide shot of the neighborhood. You can walk with the real estate agent through the house while they hold a selfie stick or an iPad or whatever. Interesting. Simon says, jump up and down. Simon says, touch your nose. Simon says, my wife and I are moving to an apartment in Olympia because we got pushed out by the prices here in Portland. On average, a 700 square foot house sells for over $400,000 now. Wow. Wild. Grass Puddle says, sell a house at a great price, but then you have to buy another one to live in. Right? It's true. Prices are crazy in California. Oh, no, prices are crazy in California. I mean, in Los Angeles, it's wild. Andy McLean says houses in Dallas are going like wildfire. I'll see a for sale sign up in the neighborhood, and it's gone the next few days. All you Californians moving here. It's true. There was a mass exodus of Californians. Like, me as like, I as a comedian, I do a ton of stuff in the comedy world. Like, a lot of people went down, especially when the clubs were closed. Things are open back up for the most part here. A lot of people went to Austin. Simon says, my dudes need to borrow like a ton of money. Yeah. Yeah, Simon, I'm sure you heard more than enough Simon Says to last a lifetime. Travis, let's get the millennials' perspective. Travis.
Who, me?
Thoughts? Would you be comfortable? Yeah. You are, on behalf of millennials. Thoughts?
I mean, I moved into a garage sight unseen, so, so I'm not the one to ask about this. Now, if I were buying a legitimate home, it's not completely outside of the realm of possibility to be like, yeah, you know what? Let's just do it, and we'll figure it out later. But I would feel like way more comfortable at least stopping by, and I would make every effort to stop by beforehand, because I've rented enough houses with roommates to understand that a lot of these things, even when they're given a facelift for like new renters or for someone to buy, there can be a lot under the hood, so to speak. Plumbing, pipes.
Oh, yeah.
Grout, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially in California, especially in Los Angeles, and there's not one even surface. So yeah, I get it, but I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, and then there's also like homeowners insurance. Like,
Yeah.
Are you in like what kind of earthquake insurance in California? Earthquake insurance. Oh, so much fire insurance. And then what is that? What is the house built on? Is it on like is it on solid bedrock or is it on like like? There's so much to consider.
Tree root problems, stuff like that.
It's it's pretty kooky. It's pretty kooky. So I think we've seen enough of that. And I thank you everybody for chiming in with your personal experiences in regards to this stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's like, but it's like, again, everybody wants their piece of the pie, a little piece, just a little something. Like what is my journey? What is my Horatio Alger myth or American dream or whatever going to be? So I really appreciate being able to hear so many folks' experience. Stacy says, you can't sell a house without a title. That's for sure. Some crazy stuff. One more story. I'm a little scared of this story, Travis.
Yeah, me too.
But this was trending. I think this trends every Friday. And and after this, we'll do a little station break, Travis. Fursuit Friday. The furry community is letting it all hang out, fur-wise. There's a furry in Target. It's hashtag Fursuit Friday, folks. Hashtag Fursuit Friday. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness, that's like a winged bunny. Or a bunny in a cape? I don't know. What else? Like, make sure we don't see anything that we shouldn't see, Travis. Let's slowly scroll through and check out a little Fursuit Friday. Is that it, Travis? A bunny looking at lamps at Target. Oh, boy. Working
I do
from
have to give them
home?
credit. The joke was that they were a moth. Apparently, it was a moth looking at lamps.
Oh, a moth drawn to the lamps. Yes.
Yeah.
Rob Schaefer says, with Travis's 2 female roommates moving out, will he be welcomed into the house or will he still be banished to the garage?
Banished? You think I'm banished? I like this here.
All right. So Travis with the correction on that. He likes it. So you have no desire to head into the house, Travis.
No. I choose to live my life off the beaten path. I'm somewhat of a Chris McCandless, only without the potato diarrhea that leads to my demise, hopefully.
I don't know what just happened. I just heard potato diarrhea. I didn't understand what you just said.
That was a Into the Wild joke.
That's tremendous.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that deep cut. Sean Penn directed, starring what's his name? Into the Wild.
Nah. Yep.
What's his name? Speed Racer.
Yeah. Oh God.
Good grief.
Didn't he? He's not cool. He did some bad stuff, right?
He did.
Also, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he smacked a woman at the Aspen Film Festival or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my! Into the Wild. I know I'm going to see his name. Yeah, Emil Hirsch.
There. Yep.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Fursuit Friday. Dangerous hashtag to do live. LOL. Friedman. S. Friedman. We are walking the tightrope. Oh yeah. There's a fox at the gym. Grass puddle. Talking a little, so respectfully about the furry folks here. Biggest furry con is in Pittsburgh. They are one of the cleanest and most respectful cons in the city. Thank you, Grass Puddle. I appreciate that. Listen, you know what? At the end of the day, if you're happy and you're not hurting anybody, do your thing.
Oh yeah, they're just trying to live their life. I had a student once that was just starting to break their way into this whole community, and did so largely through doing art commissions for people that were firmly in the community. And throughout that process, I thought I was averse to it, but it's, I'm just like, so what's the deal? And they're just like, yep, it's just the thing they do, and otherwise everybody's pretty cool. It's like, oh, great, sounds good.
Do you? I mean, listen, I'm no stranger to putting on costumes.
I put one on every day when I wake up and look at
your human suit.
My human suit, the suit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just use the litter box when you go to school. Am I right, Congressman? Yes.
Jeez.
S. Friedman bringing it back around. S. Friedman bringing it back around. Our dumb news story the other day. All right, let's see a couple more of these pictures. What is that? A cute tiger hiding behind a hedge?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of cute.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine the cost and maintenance of some of these suits.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty involved.
Oh, Andy McLean says, where's Batman or Rex been? Harry T. Rex. That's a good question.
Speaking of furries.
Yeah, speaking of furries, he's a scaly.
Scaly.
What's this guy? Let's see this guy. He was conned. Andy McLean, I will put the good word in to maybe we'll put out the bat signal next week, and also we'll see if we can get Harry T. Rex in. I still would like him and Travis to bury the hatchet. Travis has been very, I don't know. Travis has been very mean when Harry T. Rex. So hopefully. You argue with him every time he's in here.
Because he breaks the rules. Look,
he does,
I'm trying. He
does love to drunk drive.
Yeah, that's.
Drink safely this weekend, my friends. Drink safely this weekend.
Yes.
You know what? I was a little nervous, but this has been a respectful, nice journey, dipping our toes into the waters of this fur-covered world. Very nice, very nice. Lethal Quagga is in the house. I wonder if that's any relation to Curious Quagga that we had the other day. We had some very nice interaction with Curious Quagga. Netflix in the house. Elizabeth in Maine. Hello. All right. Travis, I think we've seen enough of these of our furry friends. Oh, Andy McLean says he disagrees. Travis has shown the utmost respect and kindness to the degenerate Rex. All right, noted. Maybe I just viewed it. I was just, I was in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom and I only heard bits and pieces of what went on between those two. So, Andy McLean, you might be right. I may be crazy. Folks, we're going to take a moment here, do a little break, take care of some business.
Was that Billy
Travis?
Joel? Was that a sly Billy Joel?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
all right. I love that song.
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff. Yeah. I saw Billy Joel at the Hollywood Bowl. I saw Joel at the Bowl a few years back. Very good concert. The guy's got a catalog of hits.
Yeah, he does. Glass houses.
All right.
All-timer.
Good stuff. We're gonna take a break. Be back in about a minute. Thanks for being here on the Your Pal Hal Show. What is happening, folks? Thanks for sticking around. And we're back. Went down and asked my wife what was for lunch. And she said, there's some leftovers, but I ate most of them. It's okay. It's okay. I might throw a frozen burrito in the microwave. Got a busy afternoon after this. Got to take care of a couple of things. Can't lay about and loaf about like I like to do. All right. We got some chat. Oh, favorite Billy Joel song? I would have to say either The Entertainer or Don't Ask Me Why. Don't Ask Me Why. Those are good ones, Rob Schaefer. Simon says, what is it? Dinner in an old-fashioned Italian restaurant? Yeah, Italian restaurant. That's a great one. That's a great one. It's like 3 songs in one. S. Friedman's going Uptown Girl. Travis, did you say? Oh, do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite Billy Joel song? Travis?
That's tough. Don't Ask Me Why is huge up for me, but I think it's a toss between that, You May Be Right, or what is the name of that song off of that same record? Really, that whole Glass Houses record. Just give me that. Just give me that.
Gotcha. Andy McLean with a good one. Downeaster Alexa. I like Allentown. I like. You know what? I'm a sucker for Captain Jack. I like that too. Oh yeah, Simon said, my wife said, don't worry about it. Enjoy your nut medley. Yeah, I do have a nut medley. You know what? The only thing I like better than a nut medley, a Billy Joel medley.
All for Lena. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
Track goes way too hard.
Sang Piano Man at karaoke once. I think Ezra Miller would have punched me in the face. Good one, Friedman. I'm a sucker for the mood and just, it really is evocative of the area not far from where I grew up, New York State of Mind. New York State of Mind is a banger. Oh, Longest Time. River of Dreams, classy. Stay classy, San Diego. All right, yeah. The guy's got a catalog. There's no debating it. All right, it's time for our Twitter deep dive. In honor of our impending fantasy baseball season for a bunch of the folks here involved with the podcast, the show, the big show, and in honor of baseball season, we are going to look at the Twitter account today that belongs to the most storied franchise in all of sport. Listen, love them, hate them. They're the most decorated, storied franchise in all of sports. If you got another one, let me know who it is, because I don't know who it would be. The New York Yankees. The Bronx Bombers. I am not a Yankee fan. I'm more of a Yankee hater. Because throughout the early and mid 2000s, the Yankees knocked my favorite team, the Minnesota Twins, out of the playoffs like, I don't know, 5 times, 3 to 5 times. And it just seemed like, oh God, every time the Twins ran into a brick wall. And the Yankees didn't even go on to win the World Series or anything. They just proved to be they owned the Twins hard. I grew up around a lot of obnoxious Yankee fans in North Jersey. Andy McLean says, the Tampa Rays. Good guess. There we go. Yankees playing the Boston Red Sox today, one of the great rivalries in sport. The official Twitter of the New York Yankees, there they are, iconic logo with that red, white, and blue top hat, Yankee Doodle dandy. At New York Yankees, the official Twitter of the 27-time World Series champions. That's a lot of World Series, folks. That's like a quarter of the World Series ever, you know? That's a lot of them. The Yankees are like hoarders of World Series. A lot of followers, a robust following, 3.5 mil. The New York Yankees. All right, let's see some of the tweets from one of the most loved and hated teams, the New York Yankees. There's Giancarlo Stanton. Did he hit a blast today? Looks like it. Looks like a bomb. Best uniform. S. Friedman saying the Yankees have the best uniform. Prove me wrong. I mean, all you got to say is the pinstripes. It's iconic. It's classic. It's clean. Oh, and that Yankee hat. You know, although Jay-Z, what's the line from Jay-Z's New York Empire State of Mind? I made the Yankee hat more famous than a Yankee can. I wouldn't doubt it. Jay-Z, yeah. Jay-Z, one of the finest ambassadors of New York. But a Yankee cap, and you know what also? Okay, sports, anyone who who rocks sports logos, whether it's for the Yankees or the Texas Rangers or the San Jose Sharks or the Golden State Warriors or whatever your team, regardless of the sport, Manchester United, I don't care. Here is a big gripe from me as a sports fan. Or Nebraska Cornhuskers, whatever your team, I'm trying to cover my bases here. No one has the selection of merch and swag. Seattle Mariners, what up? No one has the selection of merch and swag that Yankees fans are blessed with. Like, when you go... Like, there are so many limited edition jackets, hats, shirts, and, like, other items for the Yankees that... like no other team has access to, or like sometimes like a team will have, oh, there are 2 different jackets you could get to rep your team. You could click on the Yankees link, there's like 15 different designs. It's all like you have so much that is Yankee related. Like it's so much easier to get Yankee merchandise and just varied Yankee merch. Grass Puddle shouting out that Pirates pillbox cap. Hell yes, that big circular with the stripes around it. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Wiz Khalifa. Annie McClain. Oh yes, I know this story. Annie McClain relaying a great anecdote from the David Fincher film, Gone Girl. Andy McClain says, Hal, you hear about the story from Gone Girl where Ben Affleck refused to wear a Yankees hat for his character, so they settled on the Mets after the production was shut for 4 days from it. Yup. Affleck, who's, he's a Boston guy. What's up, dog? I'm from Boston. And David Fincher wanted him to wear a Yankees hat, and he's like, yeah, that's not happening. That is not happening. America runs on Duncan. Yeah. So he wore I guess he wore a Mets hat. But not a Yankees hat. True story, very funny, great. Thanks for bringing that up, Andy. Grass Puddle likes it. All right, let's go back to the Yankees timeline here and see what's going on there. Real time home run calls. Boom. Giancarlo Stanton. Like your cut, G. Yeah, let's see this home run swing from Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton, he's had some injury troubles over his career, but he's a killer when he's healthy. He's a beast when he's healthy. All right, let's keep scrolling. Big G, Giancarlo, home run. Let's click on that. Let's see. Go back to that. Let's see the fun graphics. Fun. There you go. Boom. Oh, the Yankees broadcaster. I forget it. I forget Michael. I don't know. I forget his name right now. But the Yankees broadcaster. He always has great home run calls, or some people hate him. I love him because they're just dumb. He makes up puns for everybody. Like when Alex Rodriguez was on the team, he would say an A bomb from A Rod, or when Aaron Judge hits one, it's like court is in session, or here comes the judge, or something like that. Oh, throwing out the first pitch. Yes. Not only is he one of the great LA Clippers fans, and a gentleman that I had the good fortune of meeting a couple of months ago, along with Rob Reiner. I was at dinner with my wife here in Los Angeles, and I kid you not, at like 2 tables over, royalty. Billy Crystal, Albert Brooks, Rob Reiner with their significant others, and oh my gosh, I was I tried to be respectful about it. I waited till they paid their bill and they were walking away, and they were walking towards like the valet parking stand, and I ran up and I was like, "Oh, you guys are my heroes. Can I get a picture with you or just something?" I tried to make a little joke. They were very very kind, very gracious about it, and I got a wonderful picture with Billy Crystal and Rob Reiner. Current star of Mr. Saturday Night on Broadway. Yes, Billy Crystal, a character that he's been doing since the 80s, and I heard him joke about it, like, yeah, now I can play this old guy character without any makeup on. And it's on Broadway now, throwing out the first pitch of opening day at Yankee Stadium. Very cool, very cool. Let's go back, and I think, is this another home run? Boom! Anthony Rizzo, formerly of the Chicago Cubs, was on the historic, I think it was 2016 Chicago Cubs World Series championship team. Rizzo with a bomb today, first baseman for the New York Yankees. Let's keep scrolling. Keep going through. A Rizzo rocket, a rocket from Rizzo. Mind your own Rizness. Getting rizzy with it. Ahead of today's game. Oh, this looks like a lovely gesture. We welcomed Yulia Holyat, member of Ukrainian children's choir Moloda Dumka, to perform the Ukrainian national anthem in honor of her friends, family, and country. Well, that's nice. That's lovely. Putin can just go straight to Hades. Putin can go straight to Hades. Rob Schaefer says, I met Billy Crystal years ago in Vegas playing blackjack. I turned to him and said, hey, no matter what anyone said, I liked my giant. He said, I was probably the only one who felt that way. That's great. That's great. Nicely done, Rob Schaefer. Today's beautiful rendition of the national anthem performed by Shoshana Bean from Broadway's Mr. Saturday Night. There you go. It's a family affair. So just lots of highlights. Today's a big day. It's opening day. And you know what? I'm a sucker for this stuff. I've been a baseball fan since I was a wee lad. We used to go our family vacations. Much to my mother's chagrin, my dad took us to Minnesota, from New Jersey to Minnesota, to watch baseball games. And I have great memories of it. Like, I am not complaining. I loved going to games. I loved the atmosphere of the ballpark, and I still do. Oh, give me a hot afternoon, couple of beers and a hot dog. Dodger Stadium is where I go to most, but I've been to about 15 or so major league ballparks. I would love to do one of those road trip things or go around the country and like see as many ballparks as possible. I've been to a couple other ballparks here in California: San Diego Petco, Anaheim Stadium. Simon says, I went to the last game in the Kingdome, Seattle's Kingdome, before they opened Safeco. Griffey hit a 3-run homer. He robbed Juan Gonzalez of the Texas Rangers of a homer, much to Andy McClain's chagrin. And we had a streaker in the 7th inning, and Edgar Martinez got ejected. Oh, Edgar Martinez, a silent assassin, underrated hitter, great hitter, Edgar Martinez. One of the great DHs of all time. First and only time he was ever ejected, and we won it. It was a blast. Very nice, Simon. Very nice. All right, so I think we saw enough right there of Yankees Twitter. It's just lots of opening day highlights, shenanigans. That is our Twitter deep dive into the hated ones, the evil empire, the New York Yankees. It is 12:25 right here on the Your Pal Hal Show. We are taking you up to 1 p.m. 1 p.m. here on the West Coast, 3 p.m. in Omaha, Nebraska, 4 p.m. on the East Coast, and 9 p.m. in London, England, where they watch a little less baseball and a little more cricket and football, soccer. We should have some kind of gentleman's bet on the World Series. What, like $1,000? Oh, it's Twins versus Mariners today, Simon says. Yes, absolutely. Got postponed yesterday. Very cool. All right, we are loser eats mustard dipped in chocolate. Thank you, Grass Puddle. Nice callback. Nice callback to that. Soccer, the real football. You got that right, S. Friedman? Okay. So I want to shout out all my friends, the no-name folks in the chat here. Jalen in Massachusetts, thank you for joining us. Certain Quagga, great to have you back. No-name says they like my shirt. This is a Boston Bruins shirt, and I just loved the way, how creepy and weird this bear looked. So I grew up a Detroit Red Wings fan. My dad has weird sports allegiances, and so yeah. Scared Rattlesnake in the house. Thank you for being here. Maryland in New Hampshire. Always great to have you. Correct is in the house. Stacy's still hanging with us. Great having you here, Stacy. And Netflix in the house. London calling. The Clash, London calling. Simon liked the Devils, but now we have a hockey team in Seattle. Go Kraken. Yeah, that's very cool. In my, Grass Puddle saying in our fantasy league, in my fantasy league, we only play for rubles. Scott Stevens for life, New Jersey Devil. There you go. All right, so it is 12:28, and we got a couple of new movies opening this weekend, and let's jump into some Recs and Reviews. These are thanks to the Rotten Tomatoes website. Let's check out the tomato meter. So, Travis, I would love to go on this trajectory. We'll check out the tomato meter. We'll read a synopsis of the film, and then we'll walk through the reviews, if that makes sense. So let's bring up our first one. So nice, they had to do it twice. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic 2 is speeding into theaters this weekend. And it stars Ben Schwartz, Jim Carrey, and more. There he is, staring us down. What do we got there on the tomato meter? Not bad. 68% on the tomato meter, 98% audience score. The audience is like, I know what I'm getting into. This is my jam. I'm in. Grass Puddle. Oh, got to take the kids. Right on. This looks like it would be a good time for the little ones. 2 hours and 2 minutes. Let's read a synopsis. All right, the world's favorite blue hedgehog is back for a next-level adventure in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. After settling in Green Hills, Sonic is eager to prove he has what it takes to be a true hero. His test comes when Dr. Robotnik returns, this time with a new partner, Knuckles, in search for an emerald that has the power to destroy civilizations. Sonic teams up with his own sidekick, Tails, and together they embark on a globe-trotting journey to find the emerald before it falls into the wrong hands. All right, opening wide this weekend, 2 hours and 2 minutes. Okay, not bad, not bad. At least it's not 3 hours. Could be a little shorter, but what are you going to do? All right, let's hear a couple of thoughts from the critics. Critics, do your worst. Chime in. Let's see what you got. All right. Okie dokie. All right. John Wenzel, Denver Post. Dismiss it as another cash-in. You wouldn't be wrong, but it's pure and unapologetic fun. A thrill ride for kids that manages to fly by for adults, too. I mean, Grass Puddle, that's got to be music to your ears. Good for kids and adults? Very nice, very nice. Perry Nemiroff, who I've had the pleasure of working with a little bit in my travels around film criticism and Collider and all those places and the Schmodown, etc. Perry Nemiroff, I'm absolutely a fan. She says, a bigger, better sequel in some ways, but not in others. However, the thrill of seeing Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on screen together is an undeniable thrill. And the film still manages to earn its emotional payoff. There you go. 3.5 out of 5 stars. The first one gives it 3 out of 4. Radion Simon Pial, I apologize for any mispronunciation on the name. The sequel is exactly what I expected the first time around. It leans heavily on brand familiarity and all the predictable ways to bemuse child audiences. Totally random dance-off, anyone? Whoa, so this is a bad review, but then it says this guy gives it 4 out of 5. Radion Simon Pilal. Yeah, I'm a little crisscross applesauce on that. So, all good. Johnny Olensky of the New York Post. The novelty has worn off. The charms the original have evaporated, and there's nowhere for the series to go. Ooh. No likey. Lindsay Barr, Associated Press. If you wouldn't mind scrolling up a little bit, please. Hopefully there's time for a little reflection. Hopefully, my mom's calling in. My mom is calling into the show. Mom, you are live on the air.
Right, Hal. I'm over here just by the doctor that.
All right, Mom, I am going to order you. Order you. Yes, you're on the air.
Yes, this is the doctor. It's, what is your name again?
Oh, Dr. Dordani.
Dordani.
Yeah, I'm the speaker.
Oh, very good. Hello, doctor.
How's it going?
I'm good. How's my mom? How are my mom's eyes?
Oh, they're pretty good. She's seeing well. She had a little allergies around there. Seems to be better now, though. She has dry eyes. You just need to be treating the dry eyes better.
Very good. Doctor, you're live on YouTube. Is that all right?
Am I really? Oh, wow. How many viewers do we got there today?
Oh, we got at least a few dozen here.
Oh, sounds good. Well, if anyone needs any eye care in North Jersey, we're at New Jersey Eye Center, Del Russo Laser Vision in Bergenfield.
There you go.
Eye problems.
New Jersey Eye Care, Del Russo Laser Vision in Bergenfield. Shout out.
Hey. Thanks, man. We have a bunch of LASIK centers in New York and New Jersey as well.
All right. And for all of your eye care needs in the tri-state area, check out New Jersey Eye Care and Del Russo Laser Vision.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Hal. Take care.
Thank you, Doctor. Mom?
I'm going to go on there right break.
You'll hear yourself.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Have a good break, Doctor.
Thank you.
All right, Mom, are you ready for me to order you an Uber home?
Yeah, you can order the Uber.
All right, I'm going to order an Uber for my mother live on the air here as we're talking. All right, Mother, I'm going to hang up, okay?
Okay, you know the address here, right?
Yep, I have it right here, Mother.
Okay, sweetheart.
All right, love you, Mom.
Love you too.
Call me when you get home, okay?
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, ordering the car now.
Okay, hon.
Actually, stay on with me for a minute, okay? All right.
Yeah.
This is some real fine entertainment value right here. I am hanging with my mom. I am ordering my mom an Uber. Travis.
God.
I mean, does it get any better than this, Travis? This is real life happening.
Absolutely. This is what it's all about.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. So, Travis, how interested are you in Sonic the Hedgehog?
My favorite franchise of video games now as a kid. I watched one half of the first movie, found it to be all right. It felt like it should have been made in like 2009, but that's okay.
Uh-huh.
I'll probably watch this at least a little bit when it pops onto streaming, but by and large, it's a kid's movie. I'm not expecting it to scratch any weird nostalgic itch. If I want that, I'll just play the dang Sonic games.
Gotcha. Yeah. You'll just play the damn games if you want that.
Exactly.
All right. I'm ordering a car for my mother. Listen, sometimes you got to call an Uber for your mom. I appreciate everybody in the chat who is enjoying this interaction. Folks, Andrew McLean, Simon S. Friedman, thank you for hanging with. All right, so we saw enough of. We get the gist of Simon. We get the gist of Sonic, and let's move over to the next film opening up this weekend that I was interested in. And if you could bring up the tomato ratings and and then we'll read a synopsis.
There we go.
Ambulance from Michael Bay, Jake Gyllenhaal, Yahya Abdul-Mateen, Isa Gonzalez. Mom, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. It's selecting a driver for you. All right. So Ambulance looks really good. I'm doing some serious multitasking here,
This is
folks.
incredible.
All right. Ambulance. Like, if you've seen the trailer for Ambulance, all right, Mom, you're going to be looking for a silver Honda Accord. All right? 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay? You got that silver Honda Accord? Your driver's name is Will Creed.
Excuse me?
Will Creed. Wilcrede. Will Creed.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the elevator now.
All right, I'm gonna hang up then. All right.
Okay, sweet.
Call me from the car. All right, love you, Mom. Silver Honda Accord. Bye. All right, there you go. All right, so if you saw the trailer for Ambulance, you're getting definite Heat vibes, but only in as much as, like, if it's like if the gunfight from Heat, where they robbed the bank, was extended to a full movie, like only the gunfight. So I'm like, it's kind of a ripoff. I'm interested. So I'm absolutely interested in this. Like, once I saw the trailer, I'm like, it looks kind of cool. I kind of like the vibe of this flick, and it's the ratings, the critical response is not too bad. Let me see that tomato meter score again, Travis. 68% tomato meter, 80% audience. That is not bad, especially for a Michael Bay movie. All right, just got to say that, especially for Michael Bay. Michael Bay, he did some good explosions. Listen, he's made a lot of good action movies, but he's also made a lot of stinkeroonies and Weird Dude as well. All right, let's read the synopsis. Over one day across the streets of Los Angeles, 3 lives will change forever. In this breakneck thriller from director-producer Michael Bay, decorated veteran Will Sharp, Emmy winner Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. Love that guy. I really enjoyed him in The Watchmen on HBO. Desperate for money to cover his wife's medical bills, asks for help from the one person he knows he shouldn't, his adoptive brother, Danny. Oscar nominee Jake Gyllenhaal. Zodiac, Spider-Man Far From Home. Oh, pardon me, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, I'm okay. A charismatic career criminal, Danny instead offers him a score. The biggest bank heist in Los Angeles history, 32 million. With his wife's survival on the line, Will can't say no. But then their getaway goes spectacularly wrong. The desperate brothers hijack an ambulance with a wounded cop clinging for life and an ace EMT Cam Thompson, Isa Gonzalez, lovely actress, Isa Gonzalez, on board in a high-speed pursuit that never stops. Will and Danny must evade a massive citywide law enforcement response, keep their hostages alive, and somehow try not to kill each other, all while executing the most insane escape LA has ever seen. Andrew McLean saying he loves Pain and Gain. His other films I can leave behind. I mean, he's got some, Michael Bay, he's got some good stuff from the 90s. Pain and Gain is solid. Pain and Gain is solid. It could have been even better, but Mark Wahlberg, The Rock, I enjoyed Pain and Gain as well, Andrew McLean. This is funny because this is an American movie. And I'm not talking about all the explosions and the gunplay. The fact that he needs to pull a massive heist in order to cover his wife's medical bills. This is only an American story. God bless America. And the fact that this guy is a decorated veteran, this character. And, oh, my mom's calling again. Mother, hi, Mom. What's going on?
They have to come to the back of the building, the parking lot.
All right,
Back
I'll make a note of that.
Yeah, they may be in the front.
Okay, you got it, Mother. You got it. They're still a few minutes away, I believe.
Oh, okay. Okay, how's it going? You have Mario on there?
Not yet. Okay, I'll tell him. Please come to the back parking lot. Yeah.
Okay, sweetheart.
All right. You can stay on. All right. So, Travis, let's check out some of the reviews. All right, we are checking out the reviews of the new Michael Bay movie Ambulance. Oh, my mom says it sounds good. All right, Katie Reif from RogerEbert.com. Ooh, it sounds like she's describing a steak. I'm hungry. A thick, juicy, hilariously overwrought, gloriously stupid steak. Oh, stupid steak upon which the vulgar autorists of the world can feast. There you go. A very poetic review from Katie Reif, RogerEbert.com. Even with its rough spots, Ambulance is a raucous thrill ride with streaks of Bay brilliance. I want to see this. Like, these reviews are pushing me to really want to see it because I love Jake Gyllenhaal. S. Friedman saying Europeans can't relate, talking about the health care. Grass Puddle says, yeah, their emergency siren is completely different. Very nice, very nice. Here's our friend Radihan Samanpalal. Jake Gyllenhaal gives a jacked up, wildly charming and hilarious performance, as if he's trying to level up for Michael Bay, the maestro of mayhem. Theirs is a perfectly unhinged marriage. Peter Travers, a critic that I've liked over the years, formerly from Rolling Stone. If long, loud, and ludicrous is your kind of movie escapism, check out Michael Bay's latest shot of adrenalized, dehumanized filmmaking. As a psycho bank robber, Jake Gyllenhaal commandeers an ambulance as a getaway car. Entertaining? Try exhausting. Anthony Lane from The New Yorker says, although there is no psychological or narrative reason for the camera to behave like a bungee jumper with hives, the bedlam grows addictive. I want to see this now. I'm getting like kind of geeked. This is like that. I think that's what you want. an adrenaline thrill ride. Like I'm getting Heat meets Speed vibes here. Heat meets Speed. Let's see what the movie mom thinks. Nell Minow. The action set pieces are staged with relish for the crashes and destruction, but not the kind of style and energy we get in Fast and the Furious franchise. Okay, all right, not feeling it. Sarah Michelle Fetters from MovieFreak.com says, this crazed shot of melodramatically idiotic adrenaline was just what I needed. The thunderous roar of every engine, a Fast and Furious joy worth getting excited about. All right. Not bad. Not bad. That is Ambulance hitting theaters this weekend. Mom, what's going on? Are you in the Uber?
No, does it say ETC or what?
It's let's see. It's a silver he's still a minute away. Still a minute away. All right, keep me posted, mother. In the meantime, folks, pretty soon here, we're going to be coming to the end of the show, and you're going to want to stick around because our good friend Mario Smith is going to be in the house with The Drive with Mario Smith. Mario, are you with us, good sir?
Not quite yet. Sorry, I'm still waiting on Mario to get in the building, and that's my fault there. Shot him to the link not but a couple minutes ago.
Oh, gotcha. No worries, no worries.
Momentarily.
Now, there he is.
Oh, did you hear that?
Oh,
Mom,
yeah, there's the car. Please.
wonderful. My mother is finding her Uber. He says he's arrived. All right, I'm just going to wait for you to safely get in there, mother.
Okay.
Hey, newsflash, everybody. I love my mom.
It's very nice.
All right, my mom is getting into a silver Honda Accord. Her driver, his name is Will Creed.
Okay.
You're all set, Mom?
Sweetheart. Yeah, all set.
All right.
See you later.
Safe travels. Call me when you get home. All right. Bye, Mom. All right. That was Hal's mom gets in an Uber. That could very well be a rejected segment,
Well,
or a segment that we repeat as often as possible. Like that is real life drama.
Yeah, that was
is
Ambulance.
reality. That's reality TV. That was
great.
Ambulance.
That was
my
Ambulance.
mom. I called an Uber to take my mom to the eye doctor and take her back. That's what I do. That's what I do in the middle of my show. Big deal. We'll make it part of the show. That's the nature of this beast right here.
Speaking of beasts, we got one in the building.
Oh, unleash the beast! Mario Smith. There he is. There he is.
I've been called a lot of things in my life. Beast is not one of those. What's up, boys?
Unleash. Great to see you, Mario. Oh man. I have a love-hate relationship with that socks hat. It's a great hat, but
it's opening day, buddy. It's opening day, buddy. It's opening day.
Heck yeah. We've been talking about that. Mario,
yes, sir.
We're also chit-chatting a little bit about the Fantasy League. It's coming together. We'll be drafting this Sunday.
Can I say that Rob Schaefer is a madman and I don't have any money? You know where I work. I can't do any of that. Come on. Let's be for real.
Mario, I feel ya. This one is going to be for pride and bragging rights. Pride and bragging rights.
That's all.
That's it.
I don't have the distinction of being the greatest attorney on earth, so I can't possibly get involved like a Mr. Schaefer.
I feel ya, Mario. If you could have one Chicago White Sox on your team, who would it be this year?
AJ Pollock is 3 for 4 today, by the way. It would be Tim Anderson all day.
Oh, yeah. Second baseman, Tim Anderson.
Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Yes.
All day. But
yeah.
AJ Pollock, he's running down fly balls in right field in Detroit Stadium, and or Tiger Stadium, whatever the hell they call that place. And yeah, it's going down. AJ Pollock. 3 for
That's a
4.
dangerous squad. That's a dangerous squad. Front runners
See.
for the American League Central. Listen, I'm just hoping my Twins can sneak in with the wild card.
It's going to be the Twins or Detroit. Tigers are going to be good. If their pitching comes around, which it probably will, the Tigers are going to be very good. But yeah, it's the Twins or Detroit. I mean, you can't count out the Royals. Although I'd like to eliminate them and have them in another part of baseball, like the minor leagues forever. But it doesn't work that way. How you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks for coming on the show the other day too. Really appreciate that.
It was my pleasure. I was completely tickled and delighted that you were asking after me, making sure I was okay after eating that questionable concoction of dark chocolate and mustard.
Yeah, that was something. That was my highlighted back channel so far for me. That was something.
So let me, speaking of mustard, let me ask you a question. What do you like to enjoy when you go to a ball game? Food, beverage, snack-wise?
Ooh, well, at Guaranteed Rate Field, they have really good food. So there's a lot to choose from. It's like nachos.
Yep.
They've got
you get a helmet nachos, a big helmet full of nachos.
Helmet nachos, or sometimes depending on where I sit, I'll get the tricolored nachos, a nice display, nice plate, and a beer. I mean,
there you go.
Well, although again, you can get a margarita at Guaranteed Rate Field. That is very good.
Oh, very nice.
Not a lot of people make it past 2 of those, so it's really good.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
out here in Los. Oh sure. I mean that's like you gotta suck it up. It's like when you're going to a ball game or the movies or wherever. If you're gonna snack, unless you're my friend Travis, producer Travis, he's gonna be sneaking those snacks in.
There you go.
So I definitely will have a couple of beers out here in Los Angeles. You got a lot of Mexican and Latin flavor, so I'll enjoy a michelada at the ballpark sometimes, which is like a Bloody Mary except with beer instead of vodka.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar.
Oh yeah, good stuff. And then I'm a simple man, enjoy simple pleasures. I'll get a Dodger dog. Load that up with mustard and sauerkraut. I'm a mustard and sauerkraut guy.
Man, there are so many different choices at Guaranteed Rate. Not as many choices at Wrigley Field, and I haven't been there. It's been a few years since I've been to Wrigley. I plan on going this year though, because I got to see a game there. The first place I ever saw a baseball game in my life was Wrigley Field. That park is so beautiful. I love that park.
It's tiny. It's amazing. Yeah.
I can't stand their fans or that team, but I love that ballpark. I'm a ballpark dude. So,
Me too.
It's something. And because I played kind of, I've always been adverse to wherever the park was and what it looked like and how it felt and how the grass was cut and all that. Man, I love baseball ballparks, but, yeah, I'm looking forward to going to the game. I'll be at the game next week, actually. One day next week.
Man.
After my show.
Jealous.
Because I'm dedicated to the show. So I'll be hopping in an Uber. You can call one for me like you did for your mom. And I'll fly down the street to the ballpark.
Very nice. Mario, are you looking forward to talking about anything in particular today on The Drive with Mario Smith?
Man, it's Friday. And our rule on Friday is good luck. Whatever happens, happens. I know we will be talking about Will Smith. We'll be talking about Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. We'll be talking about
beautiful.
Yeah, that was big time, right? There was a power outage in Puerto Rico. We'll be talking about that. And Gliss always has these did you know things for me at the end of the show. So I'm looking forward to Friday. I just, our Friday shows, like all of our Friday shows, anything happens. And we're just really glad to be here. So, yeah.
I love it. Stick around. You're going to have an entertaining couple of hours hanging out on The Drive with Mario Smith, folks. Mario, always a pleasure to talk to you. And I will see you Sunday, right? Yeah. Thank you, sir. All right. Folks, I had an awesome time, and the chat has been wonderful, as usual, and such a good time hanging out with all the folks here on the Your Pal Hal show on Backchannel. By the way, time for a quick rejected segment. Today's rejected segment is Hal pretends that he smells a fart. Ooh. Get it? Get it? I like that last one. All right. That is absolutely a rejected segment. Folks, I want to thank you for hanging out. Everybody, so much fun chatting with you and talking all sorts of stuff. I'll see a bunch of you Sunday in our fantasy baseball draft. Yes, thank you for being a part of the fun, and we'll talk about that as the season goes along. Pride and bragging rights are on the line. Thank you to everybody at Backchannel. Thank you, producer Travis, for holding it down. And otherwise, I'll see you Monday at 11 a.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. on the East Coast, 1 p.m. Omaha, Nebraska. Thanks. Have an awesome, safe